So this is Rose of the Rosaceae family. And the Rosaceae family is full of food plants. Not only has it got roses in there, but it also has apples and strawberries and apricots and almonds, all kinds of stuff. So roses are not only beautiful, but they're also very medicinal. Rose is commonly used as what's called an adjuvant in herbalism. And an adjuvant is something you add to herbal formulas to make them taste better. Because a lot of herbs taste really bad. So rose is something you can use. It's a nice addition to teas. It lends a little flavor. Rose is really soothing for the heart. It's something that's been used traditionally for grief and for uplifting people if they're having a hard time. And the rose, the beach rose, or Rosa rugosa, is something I love to use. That's what rose hips come from, commercial rose hips from the beach rose. And what you do is you gather the petals. You gather about 2 cups of the petals on a dry day. And then you put them in the blender with some rose vegetable glycerin and chop them up. And you end up with a rose glycerate. And rose glycerate is so delicious. I love to put it with a little bit of club soda or seltzer and make a rose soda. It's just the most wonderful summer drink. You can use it in cocktails too as a mixer. And rose leaves have a really nice astringent property, hemostatic property for the uterus. They're used a lot in South America for women, postpartum women. If there's bleeding that won't stop, you use rose petals for that. So this is just a wonderful plant. You can also make little pellets of the rose petals, chop them up with a little bit of water and roll them into little balls or cones, dry them and use them for incense. They can be added to incense as well. Rose hips themselves have a very, very high vitamin C content, and they're quite delicious. You can make rose hip jam or rose hip jelly out of them. It's a little bit of a labor-intensive process because they have a lot of seeds and pith and stuff like that, so you have to strain them, cook them down, and then strain them really well through a fine sieve. But the product that you end up with is really worth the effort. So that's a little bit about rose. Thanks for joining me.